Today is May 26th, 2020. I'm a single mom of a 3-year old. I live somewhere in New York and I work part time. Also, I'm a full time student in college. I started my job back in 2018 and I really enjoy it. Today, I was at home. I received a letter that I was placed on administrative leave. Um, I was surprised, but I was not because I know the people that I work with, and I have this one coworker. Like I always tell the other staff that I'll pray for her instead of wishing her bad. I'll just pray for her. When I started working at that location, I loved her. I was like, oh yeah, she's a good person. But as time goes by, I realized that she's one of those manipulators. So I decided I'll go my path. I worked there for over a year, nothing. She tried many times to get me fired, many times. And when other coworkers would come and tell me, I tell them, listen, I'm not gonna fight for it. I have a child that I have to feed. I am a single mom. I have never received anything from the government for me or my child, even though I only work part time. But the job has many hours that you can get extra shift. So whatever she wants to do, it's up to her. It's up to her. If she want to report me for something that I did not do, it's okay. So, as time goes by, I try to be by myself. I stay by myself because no matter how I try or I think about giving her a chance to talk to her, I cannot. That's something I have to work on. But it's hard growing up, my parents taught me, they said, never judge someone the way they treat you. Judge them the way they treat others. And let me tell you, this woman criticized and has a problem with every single creature on this earth. And for me, I don't like that. I don't think you should talk about people behind their back. I think if you have a problem with someone, if it's okay, talk to them about it instead of talking about them behind their back. I can remember I witnessed that old lady one day said she was going to put some raw poison in the coffee maker for another individual. And I was like, wow. So anyhow, today I was placed on admin leave because they said I slept. At this point, like my other coworkers are, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How are you going to deal with it? But I don't know how to deal with it. How do I deal with it? I can be vindictive if I want, but that's not the solution. I mean, yes, I may be out of a job. This is the pandemic we're going through right now. I cannot go look another job because, again, I'm a single mom and I have a baby at home. I don't want to go out there to expose myself or to expose him to the unknown. But I'm a little bit puzzled as to what next. But my question is that how can a woman with kids go to their bed knowing that they stop the food of another child's mouth? How can someone be comfortable knowing that they are they only think about themselves, their self? How can someone be so comfortable talking about people behind their back and smiling their faces? How can someone be so how can someone be comfortable knowing that God has been so good to you and your family, and at the end of the day, you are creating problems for other people? You know, like, I can't be a snitch. I really can't. And I don't want to have to go talk about the things that I've seen or the things that I've heard. Some can be proven and some cannot. So why am I going to waste my time? But I'm staying optimistic. I will stay optimistic. And I know that God, He has a way of dealing with things. He sure does. And He doesn't judge us by what we look or what we say. He judges us by the heart. So I'm not going to wish bad for her or her kids. I am not. And I'm not going to wish bad for anyone. I'm not. I'll just pray for them. And don't think I'm going to pray anything bad, because God doesn't answer prayer that are not worthy. And right now, my heart is pure towards them. My heart is pure. Like, I don't know. Like, me, I myself is a little bit worried about me, because I am just so relaxed about the whole situation. Normally, I'll be crying. I'll be worried. I'll be